Lance here, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to cross step and Peter Pan with emphasis on doing both of these tricks on a surf skate. And so for today's video, I'm going to be using the solride Mahi Mahi. Another great option would be the solride eel. I like these decks just because they're a little bit more flat. The wheelbase is slightly longer. The eel and the Mahi Mahi are pretty similar. The only difference is going to be a riser. But the one adjustment I am going to make to these is I'm going to be putting in the red bushing. So the red bushing is going to be one of the stiffer bushings that they make. It is 78A. Now this trick is doable on other surf skates, but if you are on a soul ride, you have the benefit of being able to tighten your setup. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how I do that real quick. So we're popping this hanger off. Yank this bearing out, and I'm going to use my keys, simple object I got laying around. You can also use the screwdriver of your tool if you still have yours. I lost mine, but let's pull that green one out. The green is going to be super soft, not necessarily great for this ride. So the reason I'm putting the red in is I want a stiffer ride. I want a little bit more resistance on either edge as I'm putting weight on it. If I ride something, gotta put that bearing in there. If I ride something too loose, the board might tip over the second I put weight on it. Because with these Peter Pans especially, I'm really gonna be dropping a lot of weight on either end. So if you don't have a soul ride, you have another surf skate, and you have the ability to tighten it down, highly recommend you do that. Just at least as you're practicing this trick. I prefer this on a purple bushing after I've learned, because I like the board to travel a lot. As I'm doing the Peter Pans and the cross steps, I really want the board to sway really deep into some carves. And so you get a little bit more of that out of the pink. The red is definitely ideal for learning. So just tighten that so you feel a little resistance, back off, and you're good. So first I'm going to be going over the cross steps. So for this trick, I like to practice having my board upside down. Just kind of gives me a guide for where my feet should be placed on the board. So start with about a shoulder width stance. Back foot is going to be lined up right over the hardware. So back foot over the hardware. I'm going to scoot my front foot back as my first step. Then I'm going to bring my back foot over the front to cross, and my front foot back and around. So slide your foot back, front foot over, back foot behind. Perfect. Now it helps to have your feet at a little bit of an angle. You don't want to be totally straight with the board. A little bit of angle opens your shoulders up and allows you to be a little bit more forward. You'll feel a little more comfortable doing that. And so the beautiful thing about this trick is if you're doing it properly, you can do it as a repeater. I'll go ahead and show you, but you can do this trick multiple times and it'll always set you up to complete another loop. And now that we've talked about the cross steps, some of the fundamental movements and pointers I may have for you, let's go ahead and take a look at the Peter Pan. So the Peter Pan is a good one to practice, also parallel to your board, upside down. Just gives you some reference, helps you kind of visualize where you're going to be stepping. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shift my front foot over. So the inside of my foot is right up against the edge of the board. I'm going to practice taking my back foot, bringing it around, planting the toes about parallel, and dropping the heel as I slide that foot out. Now a lot of people learning their Peter Pans don't realize the importance of placing their toe before they drop the heel. It can help you prevent travel up the board and help you stay in place so you can complete multiple rotations. And just like the cross step, the Peter Pan is a repeater. However, to complete this trick, you're going to have to complete rotations until your front foot is lifted. You place it directly behind the front truck or over the front truck, and then from that point you can remove your back foot from the board and step all the way back onto that back truck. Another important thing to keep in mind while doing these Peter Pans is every step you're taking. When you're dropping your foot on the rails, you're going to have the board carve, and so you need to account for it and shift your body weight to make it match. And just to give you a little bit of the background behind these two tricks is they both derive from longboard dancing. Now, longboard dancing is typically done on a larger board because you have more room to place your feet. However, these two steps don't take up a lot of space, and combined there's a lot of different combos you can discover and make your style your own with. I chose to go over this trick today because these tricks are perfect for being done on a surf skate, adding a little bit more style and flair to your run, and just another great thing to add to your arsenal. I'm hoping showing you a few of these extra combos is going to help inspire you, make your ride style your own, and help you find your own line. I really hope that these tips have been helpful for you guys. If you have any further questions about anything regarding these two tricks or some future movements that you'd like me to cover on a surf skate, please feel free to leave it below in the description. This video has been brought to you by Solride. Make sure to give them a check out on their website, check out their Instagram, all the social media. And if you wouldn't mind, go ahead and leave a like below if you found this video useful, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys, appreciate it. You coming with or what?